Welcome. My name is Linda Hellenjars, and I'm here to talk about instructional design principles. So what is the purpose of instructional design principles? The purpose of the instructional design principles are to reduce extraneous overload in multimedia design. There are 5 principles: coherence, signaling, redundancy, spatial contiguity, and temporal contiguity. Today we will discuss 3 of the 5. The first is signaling principle. The signaling principle lowers extraneous overload by directing students to relevant material. You can use arrows, circles, highlights, bold and underlining text to direct students' eyes to make visual search easier. When using printed text that you can format with headings, subheadings that change the size of text, bullets for a list can help keep text structured and organized. Outlines work too to help keep data organized. When narrating, you can use different tones of voice to highlight the important data. Next is spatial contiguity. Spatial contiguity suggests that we need to reduce the student's visual search by keeping pictures or words next to relevant material. So in this example, it is easier for students to understand the corresponding words and pictures presented near rather than far. See how on example A, we show the necessary information down at the bottom, but for example B, it's right with the picture. It makes it easier for students to see. The last principle we are going to discuss is the temporal contiguity principle. In multimedia presentations, it is important to show the corresponding pictures and narration simultaneously, rather than successively. So when talking about puppies, you would show the picture of the puppies. If you were talking about kittens, we would show the kittens while talking about the kittens. On the picture on the right, notice they did a good job with signaling the muscles, but really, can we tell by the letters what the name of the muscles are called? No, we can't. Chances are their names are on the next page. This makes it hard for students to easily point out the names of the muscles. In this segment, we are going to discuss how to fill out a draft schedule. With working at Wright State, we schedule classes. To start the schedule, we first have to do a draft schedule. And what I'm going to show you is how to fill this out correctly. First, to make changes, the record line that's black here is the previous year's section. So to enter changes or comments, you do that in the red section. And you choose to change what needs to be changed. You do not make changes in the black because that's last year's section and we want to see what the changes are. So go below, as you can see in the picture, and make the changes. So then the scheduler, when they're entering the information, only makes the changes in red. It's easier for them to see. To delete sections, you type delete under the CRN column just on the line below the section. To add sections, you go to the bottom of the whole pages, all the pages, and you type in add, and then you type in the relevant information under the columns for that class. That's all I have for you today. See you later.